And how's it going, everyone? Welcome into Thursday Night Faceoff, your home for the best high school hockey highlights in the Northland. I'm Daniel Chiarelli, and it's been a whirlwind first few weeks on the schedule with tons of great action. So let's get right to it. We begin our journey down the tracks in Proctor, where the Rails were hosting the Storm from the North Shore. It's been a rough start for the Rails so far this year at 2-5. Looking to flip the script tonight on home ice. Just 10 seconds in, Rails win the faceoff. Gavin Davidson throwing it on net, and after some chaos, junior Owen Baker cleans up that loose change in front, depositing it for the early lead. Later in that first, Baker and his line mates creating some more havoc in front of that Storm net. Shot from the blue line gets knocked down and in by senior Dylan Densler. Rails double their lead to 2-0. Now under a minute to go in the period. That big one-timer goes wide, but right to the tape of Densler, who sets up his line mate Eli Mader, the sophomore giving Proctor a 3-goal advantage. Storm goalie Dax Kresh makes 61 saves tonight, but it's the Rails who head down the tracks with a 5-0 shutout win. Next up, a border battle between the Hunters and Hunter Sidorowitz for the superior Spartans. And the senior goalie put on an absolute clinic tonight at Westman Arena. First, a big stop in close on Drew Doyle. Then it's Jacob Hotch driving to the crease, but he's denied by a sprawling Sidorowitz. Still scoreless in the second period. Great setup from Easton Gerard over to Jacob Smith. But it's the brick wall of Sidorowitz who shuts that down. The Hunters with a shooting gallery in the second. Each save by the senior getting better and better. Frustrating for the Hunters forwards. The Spartans get their own power play in the second, and it's a wicked one-timer from senior Maverick Milroy. He finally breaks the ice in this one, giving Sparty the 1-0 lead. This one would open up in the third, a tightly contested game for 67 minutes, but it ends in a 2-2 tie between Denfeld and Superior. Earlier this week, we had a battle of unbeatens between the Hilltoppers and the Hermantown Hawks. The Plant brothers and other Hawks turned Bulldogs taking in the action, and they sure enjoyed the start to this one. Senior Kyler Berg gets a lucky bounce off a Toppers player. He grabs the opening goal to put Hermantown up early. Then it's Mick Martelock on a shorthanded breakaway. He beats the tender glove side just like that. The Hawks lead it 2-0. But then the Toppers get their own shorthanded chance, and Sam Barry buries it. The senior cutting that deficit to 2-1. Now just 3 seconds left to go in the first period. This shot from Nikolai Zukov finds the tape of Bradford Skida, who buries it. 0.1 seconds left on the clock to make it 3-1. The Hawks led 5-2, but the Toppers rallied, including the game-tying goal with just 15 seconds left. Both teams remaining undefeated as this barn burner ends in a 5-5 tie. And elsewhere across the scoreboard, those Hawks stay undefeated in another barn burner, beating Centennial 8-6 tonight. The Greenway Raiders with a big section win 3-2 over Moose Lake, and the Duluth East Greyhounds taking the road victory 5-2 over Brainerd. And also on Tuesday, we had girls action. The CEC Lumberjacks against the Duluth Northern Stars. First period action, senior defenseman Jesse Paulson throws it on net. Jack sophomore goaltender Izzy Strang with 3 or 4 acrobatic saves to keep that puck out of the net. But later in the first on a power play, it's the junior blue liner Nora Good, and that shot's great. She puts it top shelf where, yes, I keep that chunky peanut butter, breaking the ice for Duluth. Then to the late stages of that opening frame, junior Peyton Hunter reaching into her bag of tricks, pulling out that changeup. The floating puck full string puts Duluth up by 2. The Northern Stars defend that home ice. They take the win over CEC 4-1. And a pair of shutouts in the world of girls hockey tonight. The North Shore Storm hitting double digits in a win over International Falls 13-0. And the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning continue to be a juggernaut, shutting out the Blue Jackets 5-0.